look, I found some more rust. Lovely.
Oh, you haven't priced already, have you?
No.
How often does that happen in classic car restoration? Too often, I suspect, but it's all part of the show. Well, welcome to a new Dave's Classic Garage Tours video, and today I'm back at VintiqueMoto for a catch-up with Max.
Okay, this was, you were knocking
We did
this together.
Yeah, we finished this side.
Quite some time ago, so you're
Was a
knocking
bit-
around the project here.
Yeah, I know, we jump all over the place.
Yeah, so this was, yeah, definitely not in. I'll put some, slip some pictures in now.
Well, you can see all the, apart from the
Okay.
piece that I've made up,
Yeah.
all the rusty bits that are on the floor there.
So these seals aren't available off the shelf anymore, I presume?
No, we had to, there's a guy up in Queensland that's making them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we got,
So
I used half on this
what is
side,
it for? What was it first of all?
a Mark II Zephyr.
It's a Zephyr, okay. But
It's a
British
ute.
people, would we have seen a
Not they had utes there.
ute? No, well, I wouldn't imagine so, but we'll.
I don't know if I showed you on the other side, the B pillar. On the other side, you can see some bolt holes for rear doors. If you zoom up on the, I'll go around there.
Oh, give us a pointer out. Have a look there.
These are hinge holes
Right.
here and here. That is for these hinges to go for rear doors.
For rear. Oh, right. Okay.
So it was a station wagon.
Yeah.
So it may,
Oh, I see.
it may have came in from England,
Yeah.
and the pillars or the pillars just came in from England. And you can see here where it starts. That's normal 4-door thing. And then what
Yeah.
I've done is added the station wagon
Yeah,
or the
yeah.
ute.
Did you do anything with the wings? They.
No,
pretty-
apart from being badly repaired, but we just had to strip the nose down because they'd painted straight over top of rust.
Right. Oh, okay.
So this car was supposed to come in for assembly, and that was it until we found out it was gaping holes and full of fiberglass.
Common story.
Oy.
A common story. Okay. All right.
So we're back on this side now.
Okay. So same sort of a affair over here.
Yeah, so we've had to replace this
Oh,
whole
here we go.
intersection, all there.
Wow.
All this from here down is all handmade and new,
Yeah.
because that was all rotten. You can see that was the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where do you find? You just word of mouth or internet searches of Zephyr in a
Parts?
in a.
No, we've had to hand make it all.
Oh, you've done
Yeah,
that.
we had
right,
to make it.
Okay.
Because that's what was
Yeah, of
inside.
course you were making. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
making a nice one. Yeah.
So that was all the inside sections, something
Yeah,
like that.
Awesome stuff.
So yeah, just had to hand make it all and try and get it to look exactly the same. That was under here.
Yeah.
So all this under here is all new. All from here down, it's all new.
Uh-huh.
And all this intersection, which is, you can see, completely rotten out. That's all. So I had to make one all the way down. And then, oh, you'll love this. Look at the thickness of that bog.
Crikey.
Yeah. So that was a sill on this side,
Yeah.
and it was just completely chockers with a bog. Even here, they'd bog straight over top of rust holes like that.
Wow.
And all the way through here. So that's up here. So that's why we've had to replace a lot of this as well, because
Yeah.
that comes around on wraps and
Yeah.
sits on top of that. So I'm going to have to replace all that.
Yeah.
And that was sitting on top of, and this was in the front. So that was the inner piece,
Yeah.
and you can see it's just gone, and they just shoved this down the end of it and just put some welds at the front, and that was them strengthening it back up.
Whacking it in. Yeah.
Because the owner originally took it to the previous repairer because he thought the front of the car was sagging,
Right.
and they just did this to it.
Yeah. All right, mate. That's that one. Let's have a quick whip round here. There's various things in steel, same sort of.
Yeah,
This
Well,
is where the targa that the owner.
yeah, exactly.
comes in
We've had
as
to
a
go.
play
What
with.
I found out was there's more rust issues with the doors, uppers, and lowers.
Right,
So
right.
same with this one. We thought it was finished. And
That's
then
the
T-Bird,
Thunderbird, yes.
55 Thunderbird. It was
Yeah.
pretty much all done, nose together, bonnet's done, boots been done, which are all being separated from their frames and put back together.
Right.
And now we're going to do the same with the doors,
Yeah.
because because
Okay.
we looked inside them and they've been dodgily repaired.
Right.
Sorry, the dogs chewing.
The
his
500, which
I'm still waiting for the owner to get the hinges to me so I can actually set the doors and then know exactly where the sills are going to sit.
okay,
I might have to order old hinges myself, actually.
all right, okay.
Looks good with the V8 sticking out the front of it.
Yeah, can you imagine that
Yeah,
elongated
exactly.
bonnet on that one? Yeah.
But you can see the state of those Thunderbird doors.
Oh, wow. Oh, yes. This is
They've
going
had an
there.
accident on the front and been re-skinned, but they've just bronzed and brazed it all together.
Yeah, wow.
So we're just going to tear it down and have a look.
Again, crikey, a new in and outer of that isn't going to be too much from them.
No, but separating the skins, cleaning it all up, putting it all together, brings them up to a couple of grand for repairs. You know?
Right, yeah, yeah,
Whereas the Mustang, you can buy a whole door, as I said, for under $700.
yeah, yeah. Oh, right, so there's a difference between a T-Bird, a 50s T-Bird.
The doors are all pretty much the same. They're all going to have an inner and an outer.
Yeah.
If you're going to separate them, where do you stop? I mean, do you stop here and just maybe it's going to be rusty
Yeah.
up here further
Yeah.
down the track? So most doors are around the 2 to 2.5 grand just to restore properly,
Right.
even do a half skin.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is the 912 that's going to be electric.
Electric,
powered.
yeah. So I'm just doing some repairs around the front here at the moment. So this side here, as you can see, extensive rust.
Oy, 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 oy.
So I've got one panel here, another one on there, and another one on the wheel arch, and it's all the way around to here.
Yeah.
This side was the same, and I've just finished this a little while ago and just painted it up.
Oh, look at that. Right, there you go. There you go, people. That's what you pay for.
So it's about 4 layers of different shapes and inner and outer and stuff like that, but it's all structurally sound now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the rear. We've replaced the rear firewall and luggage shelf.
Right. What, sweaty? The sweat had got in
But
there?
yeah, it was just all because they had that that heat deadening from on the other side,
Yes,
and
yeah.
they sweat and rust out.
Some more to go here.
Yeah, so it's going to have to be replaced. Even these.
Yeah. You won't be fabricating that then, no?
Yes, we'll
Oh,
have
you-
to fabricate
Oh, right,
that.
you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will be. Okay. Right.
So I've already done, as I said, same on this one, the door skin.
Oh,
Had the-
yeah.
These are the Porsches, are a little bit more expensive to buy the parts for.
Yes.
I mean, I think just the skin here was like $700.
Right.
But what I've replaced pretty much from here down on the whole lower. So I had to make all that by hand.
Yeah.
This lower
Oh,
section,
wow.
all the way up. It's all dusty and dirty.
Awesome
you know,
stuff.
But it's gapping up quite nicely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Still got some repairs to do on the panel.
You do like a nice panel fit.
Yes. Oh yeah, Porsches are really renowned for having that 3mm gap.
Yeah. Alrighty. Fiat.
Pretty much done, apart from stripping paint off the bonnet.
This was the Latvian or Lithuanian.
Yeah, Lithuanian bonnet.
Unbelievable.
It's and we've got it all gapping up and
Yeah.
aligning quite nicely.
Yeah.
And we had to do the same to the boot because the boot was so full of bog. And this whole side was just smacked down. There was a dirty big dent weld patch put in here.
Yeah.
So I pretty much had to cut it all the way down through there and just replace that whole section.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some little bits of rust down the bottom. So we took the whole skin off the frame again, cleaned
Right.
cleaned both of them up, painted them all up, and then put it back together. So some of the inner frame was all, it was just too much rust. And it was all damaged from the repairs they'd done on the top. That was the inner
Show
framework.
us that again, mate. Just gives a-
Oh, you can't really see the bloody, it's not as bad. But this one here, did I put it in there or not? No.
Nice Webasto roof, is it? Would it be? Is that?
Yeah, and
That's
again,
cloth.
these were split.
Yeah.
They were split through there. So I've had to weld all them up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got my Harley parts I'm trying to sell on the floor.
Anybody need any Harley parts?
Some custom chopper iron head parts.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so this was a really pain in the ass to weld.
Right, because it's so
0.7.
0.7.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So we had another door I ended up cutting the skin off that and using it to repair the door on the other side, because the other side of the door was all damaged,
Yeah.
rust all the way through. Again, so you can see the holes, rust holes coming through.
Yes. Yeah.
And see, that's what I'm talking about, it creeping all the way up. So we took the skin off the other door as well, pulled this edge back, cleaned it all up with acid and wire wheel till it was all rust free.
Yeah.
Primed it all up, replaced this section again, that 0.7. So very thin. And so gas welding's out of the question.
No, that's
TIG welding's almost out of the question. So I used this new welder, which is a cold fusion welder.
oh, right, yeah. New bit
And
of kit, eh?
Yeah, it's a new Chinese thing that they make now. That
Right.
all it does is puts out a high pulse, like a normal pulse TIG.
Yeah.
But a normal pulse TIG goes down into a low, then a high, then a low, then a high. Whereas this one just goes 1,000th of a second
Right.
and throws at a high amperage, and just melts it together in a cold,
Yeah, yeah.
so it keeps it really cool.
Uh-huh.
So I did all this as well.
yeah.
So you can see there's a weld going through here and up through here, which you can hardly see now. There's hardly any distortion whatsoever.
Right.
And I can see it, put a torch on it. And you can hardly see the weld. It's actually
Oh,
coming
yeah,
through
yeah.
here
Yeah.
and up
Okay.
through here. But even you can see that one a little bit. But once you get a little bit of filler on there,
Yeah.
should be fine.
Cool.
But yeah, it works really well. We did the same cold fusion on this.
So, right, well, this was in a right old,
Everything from the
Jeez.
bottom.
yeah, the Karmann Ghia.
Karmann Ghia. So yeah, same kind of cold fusion coming through here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So we've got that. All we've got left on this now is the door skins.
Oh, bloody hell, that was in a right old mess,
Yeah.
wasn't it, this was?
Oh, it was. It was.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's why I haven't bothered to clean up the doors properly yet, because it's just going to get the skin's going to get ripped off, new ones put on. Just too many bad repairs down the bottom. And you know, where do you stop?
Right.
So already had lead put through it, and it could be rusty on the inside as well. The other
Yeah.
side's just as bad, if not worse.
And cost-wise, it's not worth the effort.
Not
May
worth
as
it.
well just.
It's not worth it. So we've got the new door skins. We're just going to change, because the new doors are sunken in, so we're just going to change that part.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because the only door skins you can get are for the later model ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. That should be good though. Jesus.
It's
I'm
pretty
just
much
trying to think now what this. So what have you done down this side? Because that was.
From there
Yeah.
down, all there down, inner and outer.
Yeah.
The sills, the lower quarters from there down. You can see the weld going
Yeah.
through here.
Right.
But I don't like metal finishing things too much, because when they go and file and file and file, like that one there with 0.7,
Yeah.
if you start filing that, you're not going to be left
Not
with
much
much more than
left,
0.2 when by the time you've got it all
Yeah.
perfectly finished. Nothing wrong with a skimmer filler, as long as you keep it below that 2 mil.
Sure. Right.
Because a lot of this is going to get lead filled like the factory did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you look at, see that mark there, that light line?
Uh huh.
That is a factory weld.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And you'll find them all over the car.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And you'll find another one there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
Gotcha.
factory join. And then it comes up through here.
Yeah.
We've welded on a new nose there. So that all, that's how good they. I wish I learnt off one of these old boys.
Right. Well. He's done pretty well.
We like to keep it, all the old hammers.
Yes. Beautiful.
It's an old French hammer, that one.
Uh huh.
Again, here's these joins.
Yeah.
And I didn't,
Wonder if these so years with the up to 60. You know, I expect is anybody still around? I expect. I mean, they'll be in their 90s odd or whatever.
when did they stop
least.
making them? Yeah, because as I said, the other door skins are different shape. I think it was from 74, 76 onwards. They changed the, but I don't know why they just supply that, or it might be 71 when they changed the doors. I don't know.
Right. Okay. Cool.
What is the year of this? Where's the stamp on it?
Oh, we've got this down.
it doesn't say. No. Well, it's got a 1979 there. Surely it can't be a 79.
79? No.
Can't be. Can't be. Any more? No. Oh, look, I found some more rust. Lovely.
Oh.
Yeah.
You haven't priced for
No.
already, have you?
No.
All right, okay. Let's see. And
Back to the Aussies.
back to the Aussies.
So, yeah, we've had to replace.
Wow.
We've handmade this. Put all that on. That we've had to modify supplied parts and make one out of 2 sections that we got.
Uh-huh.
So that there's been replaced.
Yeah.
And then we've had to hand make this from there down as well. So that's all been replaced just to make this quarter panel. So the supplied parts they give you are that, but this is all wrong.
Uh-huh.
And then the other
What is it, for a different model or a year part? Or?
for that model, this one at least has the inside bit, so that was
Yeah.
missing that for a start.
Okay,
But then this is the wrong shape around here.
okay.
So we didn't end up using these ones because they're just too not sharp enough around there,
Right.
too dull,
Yeah,
and they don't really fit that well.
So what, which model is this? An
Q,
Q? This
yeah.
is a desirable one, isn't it? Is it eight?
No, the HTs and
H-
Gs and Ks are the desirable model, but they're getting popular.
Yeah.
They're getting quite
Well, as
popular.
everything else gets too expensive, then.
Well,
other
true.
ones-
It's a dribble-on effect when it goes to the next thing up,
Yeah,
and that was maybe what was wrong with the Jags. Everyone thought they're going to be really expensive, and they didn't bother bidding on them, and then
Yeah.
they would put the prices
Maybe.
down.
Maybe.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Because I've been hearing the opposite. People have been stuck at home during COVID and seeing all
Oh,
these
yeah,
movies
no,
and
no, but-
programs, and then dribble on.
No, yeah, but I think post-COVID now,
Oh, okay.
everybody's had this sudden realisation, and it's all dropped. Well, and plus, you know, with world economy right now.
Yes, true.
So yeah, auction prices are dropping big
Plummeted a
time.
bit.
Yeah.
That's no good.
Yeah. I think that speaking to 1 or 2 dealers, you know, the values are still more than pre-COVID, but they, you know, just getting a bit more sensible because COVID went bloody nuts
Yeah.
and whatever.
Yeah, it did
Like
after
you say,
that.
people sitting around, what do I
Yeah.
spend? Am I going to die tomorrow? Let's go and spend it all.
Well, the holiday money was burning a hole in their pocket because they
Yeah.
couldn't go anywhere. So,
Yeah,
and they're watching all these programs with these cool old cars in it.
absolutely. Yeah. All right.
I think it might be a little bit of a lull for a while, but I think it will go back up.
Yeah.
I mean, these old trucks haven't gone down in price.
No, but yeah, but it's been a reasonable sort of value on these anyway, isn't it, all the time?
Well,
Or is
as I
it
said,
gone-
when I got it, it was you could get them from under 20, but now you're
Right.
lucky if you get one for under 40,
Oh, right, yeah.
doubled
yeah.
in price.
Okay.
So
this
yeah,
is
some
your
American
own
cars
home
are staying in
project,
price.
And that's
Yeah.
going to stay that, so you're just taking bits off it. at
Taking
the
bits off
moment.
it, yeah, that's it. Just take it off,
Yeah.
don't put it back on.
Okay.
No, I'm just waiting on parts and stuff. Well, I could have made them up, but I tried making this section here up, but it wasn't worth mucking around. The thickness that it is, and the strength that it is, and all these little internal parts,
Yeah.
it was better off just to wait for them to arrive from America.
And the Challenger that you've decided to keep yourself.
Yes, well,
that's gonna be-
that's going to be next after the truck, but whenever the truck's being finished.
Right.
That's the thing when you do this for a job, you don't
Yeah.
want to do it after work.
No, exactly. Well, it's
It's like a
like
chef.
the plumbers. Yeah.
Yeah.
The plumbers' toilets never work,
Yeah.
do they?
It's like chefs being very unhealthy eaters.
Yeah.
But we'll get around to it. It's
We'll
only
get round to it one day. All right, buddy. Well, thank you again for your time. You're
not
going to be
a problem.
here till a bit later. I just knocked up and rocked up, and you've kind of given me your time. That's
Yeah, well, you
absolutely
missed
brilliant.
my new worker, Yui. He's
Oh.
over in holidays, visiting family back in Japan.
Ah, Yui. You got.
Yui,
Oh wow.
Yeah,
What, young lad or?
Yui Chiro. No, he's 36.
Right. Okay. Okay. What sort of background does he come from?
Mainly mechanical and motorbikes and stuff like that. But
Right.
he's always been a little tinker with fabrication and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But he knows all the welding and
Oh, cool.
like that. And he's picking the fabrication side up really, really quick.
Excellent.
And
Excellent.
yeah, because he's done all the whole front of the Karmann Ghia.
Oh, right. Okay.
And he welded all the panels onto the Monaro for me.
Yeah.
And all I did was go through after him and do the shrinking and plenishing.
Yeah. Nice one. Oh, good.
So
Good. Ryan's still around?
Yeah, he pops his head in every 3 days a week, so
Yeah.
helps me out with all the things. He's been mainly working on the motorbikes,
Right.
getting all the motorbikes ready
Yeah.
with the mounting and everything like that. But yeah, it's quite weak for me this week. You'll be on holiday and Ryan day off.
All right. Well, thanks very much for letting us come in. I'll
Not a
catch
problem,
you
mate.
later.
Too easy. Cheers.
As ever, thanks for watching, and if you did enjoy it, please consider liking, adding a comment, subscribing and sharing my content. It really does make a difference, and best of all, it's absolutely free.